Good evening, class. I hope everyone is doing well. As I had earlier communicated to your class reps that we'll be having a lesson today. And if I can see, I can see majority have joined the class. And that's a good number. The quorum is full, and we can go ahead. So previously we had a lesson, and I just want one of you to remind us of what we learned in our previous class. You can communicate through the text. You can use the chat box to communicate. I need at least one or two people to remind us of what we learned. Yes, I can see somebody typing. Okay. I can see somebody typing. We learned about cakes. And now our today lesson is going to be about meat curing. And in meat curing, I think, as you all know, I heard in one particular time, you have heard about meat. So meat curing, now we are going to deal with meat products, the cured meat products. And one at a particular time, you might have encountered these meat products. Some of you, I know, usually use them in your meals. So it is something which is common in various places. They are very common. You can find it in markets. If you go around supermarkets, you can find them. So meat products, cured meat products, and we are going to start with the definition. What is a cured meat? What is a cured meat? So, going by our learning outcomes, the learning outcomes for today, the first one is you define that. What is definition of cured meat? That is according to workplace procedures. Then another objective is you're supposed to identify types of cured meats based on product specification. So, cured meat, what does that mean? So, cured meat is any meat that has been preserved either by using salt, curing agents like nitrates or nitrites, sugar, and sometimes through smoking or drying. So that is cured meat. So why do we cure meat? So as we all know, curing is a way of also preservation. And when meat is cured, that one, it improves the shelf life of the products. It can also add flavor, and also it enhances the color. And the color that is usually associated with cured meat products is always either reddish or pinkish. So that one is under our objectives of number one, the definition. If you go to our next objective, that is the identify types of cured meats. So we have various types of cured meats. And before I looked at those types of cured meat, there are those curing agents that we use to cure these meats. So the types also will be derived. The types of cured meat will be derived from the curing agent that sometimes is used to cure this meat. So we have to know these curing agents that are used in curing meats. The common one, we have salt, and salt usually cures meat by driving out moisture, and this inhibits the work of bacteria, and that is preservation. We also have nitrites or nitrates, and these ones usually help by preventing spoilage and also helps to maintain the color. Then we have sugar. As we all know, sugar is sweet, so when it's added to this during curing process, it balances the flavor between the sour taste and the sweetness, so it balances between that. Then we have the spices, and we have various ranges of spices, and the spices, their work is usually to enhance the flavor of the taste. So those are the common curing agents that we use. So we go to the types of cured meat, as we have understood and we have known the curing agents that are used. So the types of cured meat, usually we have one that the one that is dry cured meat. So dry cured meats, they are processed dry. Mostly you find salt is usually used. So the salt is usually rubbed on the meat and no water is added, and it usually takes a long process. So it is a long process of curing. And examples of the products that come from this, which we have ham and we have bacon. So those are that one falls under cured meat. Then another category is wet cured. Usually we call it brine cured meat. This is where meat is soaked into a salt solution, that is brine, and it is a faster process compared to the salt. So it is a faster curing process, and examples of the products that come from it is corned beef. We have brine pork. I hope we are together. Are we together? By a show of thumbs, I want to see if you are together. By a show of thumbs, just show me you are listening to me, you are hearing me. If I'm audible enough, just show me by a thumb. Yes, thank you. I can see you are getting me. So the third type is the one they call the injected cured meat. And this is where brine is injected directly into meat. And this is very common in commercial production, where, for example, ham is commercially produced, and also bacon is also commercially produced in this manner. Then the fourth one is smoked cured meat. So this is where, if you hear about smoke, is something very familiar. Meat is cured, then smoked, and it adds flavor and it preserved. Example of this is the common one where we have sausages, smoked sausages, and smoked bacon. And our last is cooked cured meat, where curing is done by first you cook the meat, then it is cured. These are ready to eat products. Examples that are also common are sausages and Bologna. So that is the end of that of our objectives. And before I move to next to conclude by giving you assignment, can you kindly just remind me? Let us remind us of what we have learned today very fast, just a minute. Just remind us what, can somebody remind us what we have learned today? You can text very fast because of time. Yes, I can see Sami saying we have learned about types of cured meat. That is great. That is true. So, as I finalize, I'm leaving you with the assignment. And the assignment is here. The first, you are going to list 4 common curing ingredients, and you are going to describe their function. This is individual work, and you are going to post it on your e-portfolios, and the link you give through my email. You submit the link through my email, and it should be submitted before we meet in the next session. Thank you for being in the class and being attentive. Until we meet again in our next session, good evening.